Do you find yourself stressing out over your childcare business's marketing? Are you tired of empty places, low enrollment, low cash flow, and all the stress that comes along with all of that? Hey friend, welcome to the Childcare Business Marketing Made Easy podcast. You know God called you into childcare, but let's face it, you're no marketing expert. That's where I come in. My name is Christina Rizakos, an educator by trade, certified business coach, and marketing expert. I started my own childcare center back in 2003 with zero business knowledge. I knew working with kids was my calling in life, but trying to figure out marketing, well, that was a whole other story. And the truth is, I struggled. I struggled for a long time to fully book my program until I started to learn online marketing strategies that helped me get my program on the map, fully booked, and thriving. Fast forward to today, I own a marketing agency that helps childcare business owners from all over the world with their marketing. Imagine running an amazing fully booked program, never having to stress over enrollment or low cash sales. Grab a piece of paper and a pen and let me show you how easy marketing can be. Welcome back to another Friday Mindset episode. I'm so happy to record these episodes for you. So if you're new here, you know that, we talk about marketing throughout the week, but on Friday, that's reserved for mindset. That's reserved for me doing my best to help motivate you and encourage you to keep going as a childcare business owner. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of people that are, there in your corner trying to be your cheerleader. So let me be your cheerleader, even if it's just for today. As always, you can always reply back to one of my emails, or even better, leave me a comment or a review wherever you're listening to this podcast from, because that really helps as well. But I want to make sure that you know that you have someone in your corner that knows what it's like to really want to be in business for yourself. You have someone in your corner that knows exactly the struggles that come with running a childcare center, not only financial struggles and business struggles, but also struggles when it comes to day-to-day operations and trying to find balance and trying to be a good business owner and to run his business with integrity and love and feeling unsupported. I know what that's like. So I want to make sure that you know that I see you, that I hear you. And every Friday is really just focused on that. Hoping that, my voice and what I'm saying is going to help really build you up. Okay. So today I want to give you some reasons why your childcare business matters. And this episode is specifically meant for anyone that is feeling as though what you're doing doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. No one sees it. No one appreciates it. You feel worn out. You feel like stretched thin. You feel like all you do is give and give and give and give, and you're not really getting anything in return, right? This episode is really focused on showing you why your business matters, okay? So the first thing I want to mention is that your childcare business matters because your gifts matter, okay? So 1 Peter 4:10 and 11, it says, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another. As good stewards of God's varied grace, whoever speaks as one who speaks oracles of God, whoever serves as one who serves by the strength that God supplies, in order that in everything God may be glorified through Jesus Christ. To him belong glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. So what does this mean? This means that your gifts right now, these talents, these skills that you possess, right? This calling that you possess, it was given to you by your Creator, right? And if we want to be people, stewards, servants, right? Children of God, whatever you want to call yourself. If you want to be a good child of God, you owe it to your Creator to show up in that way. You owe it to your Creator to use these God-given talents that He instilled in you and you alone to serve your community, to make the world in your neck of the woods a better place, okay? I know that if you're in this business, it is because you're not looking to get rich, right? This is not something that you're doing because you know that one day you're going to be a millionaire. You know that this is your calling in life. You know that you'd rather work with children in a daycare or in a childcare center or teaching kids or running a team of educators instead of working in an office somewhere. You know that this is your passion in life. You know that there's no plan B for you. Like, this is what you want to be doing because you truly enjoy it, right? You know that you have the skills. You're patient. You're loving. You care. So that's the first reason your childcare business matters, because your gifts matter, okay? Reason number 2, your services are needed in the world, okay? So here is the thing. No one no one in your community, in your state, in your province, in your town, in your country does things the same way as you do, right? And it's okay. We don't want everybody to be doing everything exactly the same, right? We're all unique. We're all unique creatures. We were designed differently. So you want to make sure that you're true to that. Your daycare matters, or your preschool, your childcare center matters, because you do things differently than everyone else in your area. Right? And that's needed, because not every mom and dad wants the same old thing. Not every mom and dad is looking or searching for the same types of services or curriculum or offers, right? Or programs. So your services are actually needed in the world in order to make sure you're serving those you were called to serve. Okay? Just think of all those families that are going to miss out on the amazing program that you are offering. Think of all those families that are not going to get to know you and your staff and the way you do things, right? Just think of all those kids that are not going to get excited about learning, or reading, or writing their names, or learning how to cut on a line. Think about all those kids are going to miss out on that if you give in to this thought of, your center doesn't matter. So your gifts matter, you matter, your program matters, and I know that you do things differently from most of the daycares in your area, right? The other reason is that your dream matters. Your dream matters. I know that if you're in business, it's because you dreamt one day to be your own boss, right? You wanted to be an entrepreneur. There was something inside you that said, not only is this my calling in life, but I know that I want to work for myself. I know that I do things maybe better or different, and I know that I can't be told what to do by someone else. I know that I have a great curriculum, a great message to share. I know that I could impact all these, these kids' lives in my community, and I know that I was meant to be a business owner. I know I was meant to lead a team. So that matters. Your dream matters. Obviously it matters. So there you have it. 3 reasons why your childcare business matters. If you're listening right now and you're feeling down on your luck, you're feeling stressed out, you feel as though you can't go on, you feel as though all this effort that you're pouring into this business is for no reason, I promise you that that's not true. I promise you that if you keep going, if you keep running your business, taking hold of your marketing, showing up online consistently, serving your community, leading with heart, I promise you that clients in your community are going to be raving about how amazing your program is. But if you quit, if you decide to close your doors, if you decide to allow those, the enemy's voice to get louder and louder in your head, then guess what? Everyone's going to miss out on how amazing your program could have been for their kids. And I know that if you're following this podcast, I know that if you're, continually opening my emails or listening to my trainings, I know that you're someone that doesn't want to be just another sitter or a glorified sitter, or you don't want to be seen as someone that just babysits kids all day. It's your calling in life to work with young children. You know that what you have to offer is truly amazing and unique. You know that this has been your dream for as long as you could remember. Now is the time to walk into that and accept it, and really just implement things you need to implement in order to keep going, so that you can serve more and more clients with your God-given gifts and talents and skills. I hope that this episode blesses you and your business, and I'll see you in a few days. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if it did bless you or add some value, I would appreciate it if you go to wherever you're listening to this podcast from and leave me a review. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. 1 Peter 4:10. That is my intent with this podcast. I hope it blesses you and your business. See you in a few days.